Hi, I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for January 3rd, 2026. 2026. I'm hiding the sun. Anyways, it's a sunny day. It's nice. It feels good. Yeah, it's good out right now. I was thinking about a lot of stuff, My project. I love it. It looks so cute, but you know what? I really need that stuff. So I might show it to you guys, but it's just not done, and I'm not going down to a certain particular area right now. So, and I don't want to drive down there just for that, but I have to go down somewhere in a couple days, so we'll get it then. It's fun. I like it, the little project. Working on projects, it's a good way to, you're focusing on something, but you're not just thinking about the project. You're thinking about other things. That's why it's good to have hobbies and things like that, because you can solve problems while you're working on the projects, right? Yeah. Some people don't look at it that way. I mean, I guess I am. I don't know. Because my mind's always going, 100 miles an hour anyways, about something, right? Not 100, but it's going, it goes. If something pops up and I'm like, oh, then I will look into it, and then I'll, But yeah. You know what I really don't like? I really don't like when people lie to me. Yeah, it happened again. Right to my face. That's what sucks. You try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I do. I want to meet people like me who are just nice, who don't lie, who aren't corrupt. Where are those people? It's like this everywhere, though. Everywhere. It's just sometimes you wish, oh, I wish there were good people around, But yeah, I don't like being lied to, and I figured out a lie. Somebody lied to me. And it's kind of sad, but people will do anything for money. Most people. I won't. But if people are like struggling or whatever, they will do anything for money. I mean, I can't blame them for that, but the moral value, their moral compass is off. You know what I mean? But you know what they say? I've said it before, I think. Haven't I? You keep your friends close, but you keep your enemies closer. It's okay. At least I know now. At least I know for sure what's going on around here. I grew up around these Republican types. My stepdad, he was a construction worker. Oh, the train is coming. It's going to be loud. So anyways, yeah, my stepdad, he was a construction person, though. But he was an artistic one, He was from Germany. And so he had some sort of specialized skill, I guess. I don't know. I never saw him have any workers with him, though. But I always saw him with like a ton of tools. And he would work, Like I remember one time he worked on one of the buildings over there for the Karate Kid set. Yeah, he did something for the house of the daughter, the rich daughter, you know, the rich girl that he liked. He did something to that house. I don't know. And then another time, it's a time I'll never forget. Our family was invited to some people's house. These were very wealthy people. Okay. There was, one room I remember. You could fit like 2 of my houses in there. And they had taxidermy all over. They had the head of an elephant on the wall, and the tusk, or not the tusk, but the tusks were there, and they were long and spirally, but the nose, I don't know, the snout, it spanned across the whole entire. It was the most gnarliest thing I've ever seen in my life. And everything was like cherry wood and nice, and they also had other animals there, like African animals, like cheetahs and gazelles, like taxidermy. It was trippy over there, and that was a big house, you know. They were having some sort of dinner party over there, and even I got to go. So, there were other kids there, but I kind of stuck close to my parents, you know. But the guy who invited us, you know, because my stepdad did a little work over there, and then the guy invited us for something, for this big gathering, whatever it was. All I remember is the guy asking my stepdad something that I didn't really understand, and my stepdad just like smiling and chuckling like he was, because he was a really good, nice guy. He was a nice, friendly guy to everyone. Even when he didn't, you know, he was still nice. That's probably where I learned that from, to just be nice to everyone, because he was actually the parent that taught me about how it feels like to be loved, because my other parents didn't do that. But anyways, the guy asked him something, and he kind of chuckled, and he said no, I can't do that. So there was some sort of offer was made, and, you know, because my stepdad had a good moral compass, you know what I mean? So he must have asked him something that was like way out there, because my stepdad was really obliged and kind to everybody. So it must have been something, something not good. But, and then, you know, we enjoyed the rest of the night, and then we left, right? I've never been back there, though. I never got to go back there. And it could be because of my stepdad turning something down. You know, those people, the Republican people, they have money because, you know, like how a lot of people have money. They save, they hoard it, they try to make it bigger, right? They don't, you know? And what people don't understand is that, yeah, they have what they have, okay. But they have what they have at the cost of others, right? They do it at the cost of others. Like, they're not into really doing anything for you. They want things done for themselves. So if they could benefit off you, then they will do that. You know? And that's how I've always known that since I was young, since I was a teenager. Yeah, I've always known that. And if they can't get anything off you, then you're useless to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so hard for me to believe, like, it's hard to believe that the town is like this. And it's a poor town. It's a poverty town. Like, how are people like, you're not rich here. How? I don't get it, you know, like, I really don't get it. Like, they're not going to make you rich either. They're not going to take you with them. They're not. They're trying to get what they can off you, as much as they can off you, so they can, you know, so they can thrive. Because this is the welfare state, right? And California is the giving state. I forgot how you call it, you know, but they're the ones who are giving to support all the other people who are impoverished in the red states. Like, this town can't even turn you into a giving state because your leaders are always taking. Like, do you understand? Like, I don't think you do. That's why you keep voting for the same Republican Party, same Republican this, same Republican that. And what do they do? How has your town improved? How has life gotten better for you? Like, gosh, I don't know about these people, man. That's why I just go in my house and I just do my own thing, because it's so hard to. First of all, you can't trust anybody right here. Second of all, like, they don't get the basic concept of these parties. Well, I mean, at least you're learning now. Because, you know, the Republican Party is for the rich people. So I live in a poverty town, but everybody votes Republican. So y'all are rich, right? Y'all are rich people. Ain't nobody in this town on food stamps or Medicaid or any of that stuff, right? I mean, I hope not. Prices ain't getting too expensive for you, right? I hope not. Because you're rich, right? You're a Republican, the rich Republicans. Right? And the pride level in this area is just like, oh no, we're proud of what? You haven't even done shit for your people. You haven't done. Look around you. Things are falling apart, breaking. The water's bad. The town law enforcement is corrupt. The town leaders are stealing from their own people. I mean, how? Some of these people around haven't even been out the state, haven't been out the county, maybe once or twice. Nothing wrong with that. It's not bad, you know, because you couldn't, you couldn't do that. Maybe people here were taking care of family, whatever, right? But the world is not what's right here. And that's what you're being blinded to. You're not seeing the truth of what is really out there and what's really going on. All you're seeing is what's like online, and if you want to see the truth, go out and look. Because I got people saying, oh, they do this in every town. No, they don't do this in every town. They do not do this in every town. They only do it in your creepy little town. Creepy. Anyways, you guys. Moral compass. That's not here. Yeah, it's like, dang, where am I going to meet someone who's like me? Someone who cares, someone who doesn't steal or lie, who's not all hopped up on drugs or alcohol. Someone who believes in God and Jesus, his teachings. Like, where are those people at? Because I don't know where they are. They got to be out there somewhere. People, who don't lie, cheat, and steal and deceive. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Anyways, I'm Mona, the Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for January 3rd, 2026. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.